The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball.
Big chance! They've scored! That is his ton, and does he not know it? That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No way through, so back it comes. Takes a shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Toure does well to get it back. Nice looking ball. Serginho. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Gullit providing an outlet on that flank. Serginho. Mbappe goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Dundee United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Dundee United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Triol. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Now it's Pato. Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius, chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Inter Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Opts for safety. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Azar. Ambitious ball here. Adams gets across to intercept that. Pato. Thinks one through. And it's Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely spread. Ball in towards the middle. Hazard clears it away. Pato. Zanetti. Del Piero. That's the throw. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Triol is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Hazard. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pato. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ruben Neves. Owen. And it's Serginho. And it's Azar. And this is Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There will be 1 minute.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Owen. Looking for the run. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Dundee United claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. And that is a little undercooked. Bullet. Pato. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. Pedri. Messi. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior floated through, and this is Hazard. Oh, he's one on, shot a goal! Bastoni clears. Serginho. In with the challenge. Vinicius Junior. And he was alert to it. Pedri. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alexander Pato is offering a wry smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's going to be another corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! And a neat finish! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Hazard. Oh, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Great chance! It's a clearance, but not much of one. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koller. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Del Piero. Just eases him off the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Owen.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Owen. Number 7, Mbappe.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Number 27, Serginho. Number 11, Messi.
Inter really
Number
might just end
22,
up kicking themselves
Pedri.
after that. That could
Coming
well
on
have
the
been it.
field, Number 21, Batistuta. Number 9, number 23.
Now it's Del Piero.
Vinicius Junior.
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Griezmann.
And it's Batistuta.
Number 77, Neymar. Substitution.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Koller. Dundee United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Griezmann. Schneider. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And here's Griezmann. And it's Schneider, looking for a runner.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Del Piero. Koller. Bale. Oh, terrible shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, But if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Lovely bit of skill. It's run loose here. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Baston. Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's it. There will be time for no more. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Dundee United
Hello,
certainly
everybody,
had some
and
good
this is a
moments,
quick reminder
Peter.
to
There
let
were
you
plenty
know
of
you'll be able
encouraging
to catch
spells
today's
that
match
more should have been made of.
broadcast live on our club's FM station.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud. And
oh, he's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lorient with the corner, there first. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Šeško, Matheus Cunha.
Matheus Cunha clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Now that looks a decent ball. Heaven deals with that comfortably. Matheus Cunha to Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's all alone. And can he finish? Goal! L'Oreal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the...
Sesko! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas.
Big chance! Oh, it rattles the bar! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Here's Matheus Cunha. Makengo. This is a promising build-up. Casemiro. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Is there any support? And the shot! Goal! L'Oreal! Into the lead once more. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's picked his... He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Lorient go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pinches it off him. Oh, he's one-on-one, surely! And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great vision. That's good vision. Chance for a shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's forced to go back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes does well to get it back. Back to the keeper it goes. Heaven calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makengo. Driving forward. Aims beyond the defence. Plays it in, and he shoots! And that's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Lorient are having a ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Makengo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Šeško being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Knocks it into straight chance! And he hits the net! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Changement pour Lorient. Le numéro 28, le numéro 7, le numéro 34.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. At least that has given their people something to smile about.
Le numéro 62.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's burst through. And Burmo has got himself a free kick. Bruno Fernandes is standing over this one. So the perfect chance to get one back. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, brilliant save. That's good running with the ball. This looks promising. Mount, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Circe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's really well manoeuvred. Fletcher. Shaw. That is lovely. Little pass back. And he's in on goal. And now the breakaway. Good running, strong and purposeful. He won't be happy with that one. Bruno Fernandes. Dieng. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Mete. Pass somewhat off target. Look at the space here. Menu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to play it through. Zixi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And Bomo. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shot at goal! And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I like the look of this guy, Ethan Nwaneri. I have to admit, I've been really impressed with both his intelligence and his versatility, especially his ability to find and exploit spaces, making him invaluable if you're looking to have your team doing a lot of build-up play in the final third. This guy is ahead of his time.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Aubameyang. Nwaneri. Zielinski.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Barella. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have...
Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kanji tries to clear. He's going for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Medina wins the duel this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Barella. That is good alertness. Pavard.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Sucic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Traore. Oh, good read. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Marseille really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Aubameyang. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Barella. No way through there. Barella Really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's good running with the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Aubameyang. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Barella getting this one clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Ranieri. He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Marseille have their third corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
It's not gone well. Bissek calmly anticipates. Sucic. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 70, le numéro 11, le numéro 28. À leur place,
so we're off again.
Le numéro 10, le numéro
Inter
8,
really need
le
to
numéro
bring
30.
up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Marseille have got it back, and they'll have another go. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Aubameyang. Barella. And it's DiMarco. And Sucic. That's a sharp pass. Zielinski out towards the flank. Couldn't squeeze it through. Barella. Driving on and making good progress. Damian puts them all in.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Inter Milan still this single goal behind.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Sucic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Can he finish? It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barella changes him with that pass. He's in a great position here. Greenwood. It's Greenwood! Brilliant from Greenwood! A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Greenwood. Foot in. Now it's Aubameyang. Greenwood. Sucic could move up a gear here. Emerson kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they can counter here. Emerson. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Marseille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's in plenty of space here. No, that's too long. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Sucic looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood proves just a little bit too strong.
Marseille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Thuram. Well, they've got it again. And it's Damian. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 8, le numéro 71. À leur place, le numéro 23.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Martinez. Traore. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Now it's Greenwood. Fratesi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
Mesdames et messieurs,
So there it
je
is.
vous invite
What
à
struck you most
participer.
about? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Good purposeful running this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taylor. Now it's Noslin. Oh, that's delightful. Zaire Emery defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like this.
Kvaratskhelia! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. He's going for goal! Tried the volley, but no.
Hernandez really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Now it's Noslin. Tries to play it through. Now there's a chance! Lofted upfield. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. He has found a way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Gonzalo Ramos! And he's following up! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Big chance! Lazio somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though.
Oh, that was a real let-off, Peter. I think they can count themselves very lucky. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Basic. So it is still 0-0. Doué. And it's Mayulu. He's having a pop! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He won't be happy with that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost half an hour in now. He's a sharp little ball here. Basic. Nuno Tavares. And it's Lazzari. Doué did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Hakimi. Zabani. Driving forward. Nuno Tavares. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zaire Emery. And it's Mayulu.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Romagnoli spots it and intercepts. Great vision. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Lazzari. That's Taylor. And it's lofted through here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cataldi. Now it's Noslin. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Noslin really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Doué. And they can counter here. Now it's Doué. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 24.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Le numéro 10.
So neither side has yet broken through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And he cuts out the supply. Zaire Emery. And he's let fly. Cataldi. Taylor. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Quality ball. Look at the space here. Takes a shot. Superb from Ramos.
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away. Played back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Zaire Emery. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? Zaccagni. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Savani. Dembele, always goal side. Goes for a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
Le
time.
numéro 19.
Paris Saint-Germain
Le numéro
are
8.
now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
It's Pedro! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Marquinhos. And it's Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Shot could be on. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Ramos. Oh, well played, well played. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a change. Has another go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Vitinha.
Lazio really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
To Marquinhos. Lee Kang in. And it's Dembele. Mario Gila does really well to win the ball there. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's another good win of the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Romagnoli kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lazzari.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because...
Rashford! And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Kvaratskhelia looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Gavi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doué. Yamal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ramos.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat.
Surely he can't... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gonzalo Ramos.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dani Olmo. Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! And he's cut it out. Marquinhos going vertical. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Rashford. Big chance! Well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well played, that has snuffed out. It's Lewandowski! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Kvaratskhelia. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super ball! Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead. This is a promising build-up. Rashford. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Towering header! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
It is
additionnel.
compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. Lovely bit of skill. He's had a shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7. Le numéro
And so
19.
we're off again.
À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro 24.
And here's Yamal. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Driving on and making good progress. Mayulu. Dembele. Dani Olmo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Showing great feet there. Played out wide. And it's Koundé. In towards the back stick. And that has been knocked clear. And they're quick to get it back. Mayulu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Rashford being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Doué. This is Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short. Gavi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rashford. Fabian Ruiz. Rashford. Nice interception, well timed. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 23.
Trying to gain this, all square again.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole...
Gonzalo Ramos! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And there was his third, and boy, he's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target. Fermin does really well there, he is strong. Pacho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps.
Nicely
additionnel.
aimed pass. And here's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rafinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. And it's Olmo. Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, that's well spotted. Mayulu gets on his bike and on the move.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pedri, looking to play him in. Oh, it's a great ball. It's Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the ball, to demand the ball, to protect the ball. And he'll always back himself because he's got the courage to do all that and then do his bit for the team. And he will always be a key midfield link because of his cleverness, his anticipation and his desire.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Foot in. And it's Mayulu. Gonzalo Ramos. Chance for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Nuno Mendes.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Barcola. Lovely, now then. He saw the date. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And now he has two. Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And here's Gavi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Ramos. Dani Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pacho. Gonzalo Ramos. And the shot! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Shifted upfield. And it's Mayulu. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we... Real chance! And that would have been some goal.
Mayulu certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. He's in a great position here. He's a sharp little ball here. He's rising! And that's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hernandez has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's half-time. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 29. Le numéro
Barcelona
27.
get the ball rolling in the second half.
À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 14.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal steaming forward at pace. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Now it's Ramos. Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. Fabian Ruiz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Can he get it through? Shoots! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Ramos.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos.
And a chance!
Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Gonzalo Ramos really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, shooting chance!
And here's Lewandowski. Hernandez. Hakimi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rashford. Koundé. Rashford is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Rashford. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here. Good read, needed to be.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary...
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Hernandez has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a... Rashford! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. And he cuts out the supply. And now the breakaway. Gonzalo Ramos running with intent. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Ramos.
There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible!
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro
It is
10.
compelling, this,
Le numéro
utterly
33.
compelling.
Changement.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
5 minutes left on the clock. Zaire Emery. Oh,
Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long.
Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Temps additionnel.
No, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Valde. Zabani kept away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Well, the greatest goal threat down.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Çalhanoğlu, DiMarco, and it's Zielinski. And Gehi. Zielinski. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Martinez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Dundee United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe might just make this. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barella. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe purring through. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Dundee United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass is just off target. Short changes him with that pass. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zielinski takes a shot. Owen powering forward here, and that has left him in a heap. Bastoni is the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Shot could be on. Big chance! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Messi with the short one. In towards the back stick. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, such a clever touch. Flings it across. That's a decent clearance. Pedri deals with that comfortably. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Owen. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Barella. And it's Zielinski. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Mbappe. Zielinski. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. Now it's Owen. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bastoni. Pedri. Looking for the run. Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is good alertness. Pedri. Can he get it through? And the referee has blown for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and...
He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zielinski, distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Dumfries tries a cross, and that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Rice. Dundee United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Pedri. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Barella. Now it's Martinez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings in across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
De Gea deals with that nice and simple. And the counter is on. Now then. And here's Thuram. Dumfries. He's picked his way through. Driven in. Tries to get it clear. Thuram gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione
The two
per
coaches
l'Inter.
are signalling
Numero
changes
9.
here, both at the same
Viene
time.
sostituito con il numero 17. Attenzione, un cambio.
Çalhanoğlu does really well there, he is strong. And it's Zielinski. And the shot, and Martinez! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. De Gea gets it clear. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. Now this could be a chance.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tries one from range. A real chance and a real let-off.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now he's got space here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that really should have been that.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. A lot of space ahead of him. Elects to cross. And he's taking no chances there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Zielinski.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zielinski gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Dumfries. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for a runner. Spread neatly. And he's intervened well there. And that's it. Dundee United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't...
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their
Hello,
ultimate
everybody, and
fate.
welcome to
Having
today's
made their
match.
intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
And here's Mbappe. Really fierce, close defending. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted. He is through here. And he skips past his man. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Villa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. Caceres. Up Jisung. Now it's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about...
And the shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Persib Bandung with the lead. He's picked his way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Neymar. Incoming, and a header! Wow, that's a fine save. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Chance for a shot! Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, that's fabulous. Owen finding himself in space. Showing good feet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Park Ji-sung did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. Applies the finish! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good climb! Rice with the clearance. Space for him to turn and look. Adams gets it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In once more. And he's there to clear it. He's a sharp little ball here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Dundee United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Villa, tries to dink it through. Silvestre. Pedri. Neymar. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Stood up well to him there. And he was quick to react. Park Ji-sung has found the net here, of course. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Added time.
Pedri. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Messi. Owen. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Very nicely done. That is a crunching tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. David Villa running with the ball. And he welcomes it in. Neymar has crossed it. He leaps for it. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Neymar. David Villa. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Flings it across. Bastoni gets it away. Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Dundee United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Bale. Looking to play him in.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, well played.
Dundee United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now.
He's having a shot! Sensational from David Villa! About as smooth as it gets. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
Persib Bandung now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's got away. Stojkovic. He's under a lot of pressure there. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caceres. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Owen. Pedri. Tries to play it through. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. And here's Stojkovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stojkovic. Now it's Villa. That's going wide left. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Just too much on that. And he's heaved it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Dundee United were a team not sure... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Shevchenko going after that, and he's intervened well there. And it's Owen. Owen stood his ground strongly.
Oh, good stop it had to be. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gerasi. Can he get it through? He's come in hard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a sharp pass. That's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Otto does really well to win the ball there. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And here's Owen. Mateus. Now it's Girassi. Owen. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's beautifully weighted. Owen. Looking for the run. Lovely. Real chance! He's delivered all right! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Girassi is herring after that one.
Dundee United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gattuso. Nicely shaped ball. Adams makes the interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Girassi. Now, can they get him away? Girassi is onto this.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. Silvestre was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Girassi. Can he get on the end of this? Pings it across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pedri pinches it off him.
Dundee United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a very decent... And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Dundee United have their second corner now. Chiellini with the clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Girassi, oh, he's bustling through here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Owen. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Looking to play him in. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that should get the job done. Mateus. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Dundee United come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And that's gone loose. Mateus. Oh, it's played in. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Gerrard. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Might want to be careful there.
Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Probing pass, now somewhat off target. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Ibrahimovic. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. That has not gone well. Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball! And that was nowhere near his best. That is a great pick out. And this is Owen. And it's Owen! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Dundee United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's clever. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. It's Gerrard! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Shoots! Guti clears without hesitation.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and design.
Big chance! And no mistake. And this is getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass.
Dundee United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. De Gea tries to clear. And no, that was never going to make it. Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
It's been slipped through. Oh, great leap! And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong.